Hello Cancer, Sun rising. Also, if you have planets in Cancer, this is a reading in you, especially personal planets like Mars, Venus, Moon, Mercury. This is a reading for you for the rest of September 2019. I'm sorry I'm this late this month, but well, it just works like that. Let us see what are the messages and energies for you for the month of September 2019. This reading is done for the greatest good of all people watching this. So let's see. For Cancer, September 2019. I hope you are all well. Let's begin. First, the background energy. We have Six of Wands, which is a very triumphant, winning energy, concentrated on ego and how I'm seen by others. This is energy concentrated on being on the top, being in the spotlight and enjoying it. What else at the background? Prince of Pentacles. So it may be due to your hard work that you finally achieve your goal, that you finally are recognized for what you are, a hard-working person. Prince of Pentacles. He has all the attributes of a bull. So this is connected with Taurus. And Taurus is earth sign, so earth element, but it's also fixed qualities, fixed. So this is about maintaining what you already have. So you're consolidating, I think, or the energy is really good to consolidate your achievements, to consolidate your position, to make yourself secure on this top position, right? To make it long-lasting, not just transitional. All right, so that's the background. Now let's see what's the most important thing in this reading. What's the most important thing in this month? Oh, you have the Devil. So, Major Arcana, again, this time connected with Capricorn. This is Capricorn card. So you have all kind of horny personas here. And, well, it's very much about being bound to something, being connected to something in a way that makes it unhealthy. But it's always your choice. This card really speaks about responsibility for our choices. It's like the other side of the coin, where Lovers is the first side. So Lovers are about choices and taking responsibility for them. This is also the same. But the choice here isn't made out of love. It's made because you have to, or most probably because you perceive that you have to. So the Devil asks you to set yourself free from this kind of attitude that you must do something, that you are just bound to do something or to stay in a situation. It's about enjoying what you're doing. Because the Devil is very much about nice things in life, things that gives us pleasure. This is Master of material realm, so I think it's mostly about your attitude towards this material realm. How do you treat it? Is it the source? Is it a resource for you? Or is it a burden? It doesn't have to be a burden, absolutely not. Look at his face. There are tricks here, but it's not malevolent, I think. It can be a great source of power in life. Also, the devil speaks about what we fear the most. So focus on this. Think about what is limiting you in living, in the joy of life. What are your limits, and where do they come from? Are they real? Do they really have equivalent in reality, not in your mind, in reality? Or is it something that you're just accustomed to, and it's always been done in the same way, and that's why you do it? Pay attention to this. And don't be afraid of devil. This is a great card. This is great energy. It doesn't have to mean that you are, I don't know, addicted to something. It can be like that. But then again, take a look at this. Look where does it come from? How did it end up like this, that you said yes to it? Because it always requires your consonance. Your agreement is needed to be bound by something. You are not a slave. You are a free person. Let's look at the sequence past, present, future. You have the sun, death, oh my god, so many major arcanas, and Seven of Cups. The sun may speak about, again, success, being recognized, being like the sun, so radiating joy, power, greatness. It can also be about clarity and activity, a very masculine card. Casting light on the world. And I think you were the source of it. But then it changed. Then it transformed. Or it transformed you. It almost seems like spoiling things. I love... Death is one of the few cards that I love in this deck. It's really mysterious. Look at her face. What is happening here? What's this creature? Oh my god, what's this creature? Something is emerging. Like a dragon or a dolphin or a rabbit. I have no idea. But something new is emerging. And look at the possibilities present here. Here and here and here. Something is out of nothing, out of this destruction, utter desolation. New things arrive. This is truly magical process. So this period of success and being bountiful and happy really brought some transformation, or you are in the process of transformation here. And it may be that this is the thing I was talking about. It's about how to consolidate the sun energy, how to make it last longer, preferably how to make it last forever. Of course, it won't work. It never works like that because, well, the world is very complicated, intricate, and changing place. So no matter how hard you try, there always will be a change, and death is one of the most profound changes. It's total transformation. It's removing something to the core and then letting new things to arrive. So it may be that this death energy is quite against you, quite against this background energy I was talking about consolidation. Nonetheless, it brings Seven of Cups, it brings a great amount of possibilities that aren't fixed yet. They are in the air. It's like building castles in the air, this card. It's not about having these things. It's not about having these opportunities. You see them or you dream of them, but they are not real yet, and you have to remember it. I think it's the most important thing coming out of this of this sequence. This is not real yet, so it's great that you dare to dream, to have great wishes, to have great visions, but you have to remember that in order to make them come true, you need to work. That's why Prince of Pentacles appeared, I think. The fact that you had success in the past doesn't mean that this will turn into success automatically. You still need to put some work into it. You still need to transform thoughts and ideas and energy vibes into something more palpable. In other words, you need to reach out for those cups in order to have them. Seeing them is not enough. That's what this sequence speaks about. Even if you see them clearly. Okay, what's the probable outcome? Knight of Pentacles, look at this. So this is definitely about things coming true and things coming real. And who is that? Is that a Virgo or is that a Capricorn? I think Capricorn is Queen of Pentacles. So this is probably Virgo, and Virgo is one of the most hardworking energies, I think. It's about planning and slow movement. You can see the knight is on the horse, going through fields that are ready to harvest. And this is due to the hard work that began a year ago, at least. So it's about being consistent, I think. So the probable outcome is that you're going to have your reward. You're going to have some kind of success. It probably won't come as quickly as you think or as quickly as you wish. But that's the most important thing, to keep going, keep working. It's very much about finances, money, property, all kinds of material resources. That's why the devil is here. You need to be focused on these things, and you need to be focused on materializing. There's nothing wrong in it. Remember that. If it doesn't take control over you, it's not wrong to take care of material things. That's why Prince of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles are present here. There is a need for establishing safe ground in the material world. This is what we build upon. We usually need some sense of stability and security in order to build upon it, in order to excel in other things like spiritual development, art, being a professional. What's the accent in this? Professionalist in whatever you're doing. Sharing love, generally sharing with people. Being in community, adding something to the world. We need to start from a safe base, because if we don't, we usually don't really do well. So keep on working, I would say. And the probable outcome is you will have the strength, no matter what's happening here. No matter how profound the changes, you maintain the principle of balance and moving forward. That's the core that doesn't change, and that's great. What you should do, 3 of Wands, expand, definitely expansion, conceiving new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of acting, new paths for development. Also inviting people into your life to co-create things. It's a very creative card. It's also the card very much connected with law of attraction. So how do you imagine your future co-creates your future. Take time to make visions. Pay attention to make them positive. All right? That's what's recommended. Let's see what's not recommended. 4 of Wands. So don't settle yet, I think. That's the thing, because 4 is always about greater stability, and you are in the process of doing this, but it's not ready yet. I would say it's in the process of transformation, so it's hard to establish something when you have death in your present. That means that it's still changing. It's an ongoing process going now, the process of change. And it's very important not to stop here. It's also very important not to let yourself be lost by the 7 of Cups energy, which can be very dreamy. So if I don't have stability now, I will think about future. I will project myself into the future, and I will see all those beautiful possibilities. But if you don't work on materializing, it's going to be in vain. So there is this quite difficult balance here to be maintained between the need to expand and the need to transform and the need to see greater vision, and the need of stability and the need of transforming visions into something material. But it's definitely to be done. It's definitely something that you can make, something that you can create. If it wasn't, it wouldn't appear here. All right? Now let us see what are the additional messages from Oracle decks. I'm using quite a few this month. I had this feeling that I need to. Oh, you have the star in the farther background, which is a good sign. Always. Okay. Let's see. First we have, how do you feel in your body, in your mind, in your soul? How's your health? How's your overall being? What is recommended here? What's the advice from animal kin for Cancer for September 2019? Oh, we have Fox, the Solitude card, which is interesting. Let's see. Number 32. I'm going to read a little. 32. This is, I think, fire element. Foxy. So the kin essence here is alone time allows for personal growth and inner peace. Foxes remind us of our need for solitude, retreat, hiding, and to often focus purely on ourselves in order to restore, recharge, and get back into our own power. According to folklore, the fox is an intelligent being said to possess magical abilities that increase with age. You can see that often the most intriguing and antisocial types are actually the most powerful. That's true. As cheeky as a fox can be, it is also inspiring to see just how much they can achieve as an individual, whereas a lot of other wild dog and cat species rely heavily on their pack for survival. The fox teaches us just how much we can do on our own, and that we don't need to call on others to help us to live a fulfilling life, Yeah, and this reading is very much about yourself. So it's for your own sake, it's for your own good, for your own greatest good, to be focused on yourself, to be focused on your transformation, transforming your world. It's not, this reading isn't very social, really. It's about you. The ego card, 6 of Wands. Who am I, and what do I represent, and how do I proceed with everlasting change in my life? Additional card from Shamanic Healing Oracle for Cancer for September 2019. We have Honoring Your Energy. I love these cards. Let's see. Oh, what it is. Number 15. Number 15. We all have those days when we are disinclined to do anything. We try all sorts of mental tricks to talk ourselves into doing what we should be doing. Does this ever work? No. We end up feeling guilty, a very low vibration, for not getting anything done, which causes us to try twice as hard the next day, which causes us to get overwhelmed and exhausted, which then leads to becoming caught up in a vicious circle. Your body has rhythms just as everything else on this earth does. Flowers, trees, plants, and the elements. The types ebb and flow. The sun and moon rise and set. Animals hibernate and flowers grow, bloom, and go dormant. You need to listen to the inherent cycles within you. Rest when you need to. Work when you need to. Do not try to outthink the natural rhythms. Go easy on yourself and reserve judgment. You are your own harshest critic. So this definitely asks you to give yourself time if you need it, and don't be afraid to be called alone. How do you say it? Someone who prefers to be alone. Well, you have the right to do that. If you need to be alone in order to transform in a way that you desire the most, then let yourself have this time for yourself. All right? Now we're gonna see what is your card for abundance this month. Abundance for Cancer for September 2019. What's your path? What's your advice for abundance? Abundance. Taming the Wind. Let's see. Number 55. 55. Division quest. 55. Yeah. So. Gorgeous card. Why doesn't it focus? I don't know. Yeah, that's better. Here the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiral into the material, infusing the world with reverence and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good of all. So it's time to clear your energy, be present, and become conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write in a journal or put your thoughts into a cohesive form. So make everyday notes for the process of transformation you're going through. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Yeah, to help it come true. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it's time to honor the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. Okay, so again, time with yourself, this time communicating with yourself and perhaps making a material form of these thoughts and wishes and dreams you have. In order not to make them fly away, it sometimes works like that. If you don't write something down, then it disappears and you are unable to remind yourself what it was. This will add to your abundance in this month. This process of turning inside and writing down, where do you want to focus in the future? What do you want to do in the future? Okay. I think my autofocus doesn't work. Now, for love. For love, Cancer, September 2019, what do we have? For love. Birds are angels, Oracle. Let your feathers glow. I think it's the most... This card appears, most often this month. And it's about letting others see you, respect you, and recognize you. It doesn't mean you have to be social, as I said, but don't be ashamed of who you are. Don't be ashamed to show how beautiful you are, how skillful, what your great vision is. Generally, let your feathers glow. Let yourself be seen as beautiful and abundant and admirable. All right? Others will recognize you this way. And the final card, which is the most mysterious one, I would say, I call it the way or the path or Tao. So how is your way? Where is it going? What it shows you for September 2019, dear Cancer. We have Sage. That doesn't appear very often, I have to say. And the main message is be devoted and committed. I think it goes well with the with those two cards of Knight and Prince of Pentacles. They are definitely committed to whatever they are doing. Let me find Sage, number 60, sorry. So the message is, be willing to go the whole road and back again. This will allow you to be the best you can possibly be. Devotion is a powerful energy. Right now, angels and ancestors want to acknowledge how committed you are to your growth. So again, it's about your growth, your change, your transformation. Your continued dedication to this aspect of life has been recognized, and your understanding that you are not only a body but also a soul is all you need to continue growing and expanding. The energy of oneness is offering itself to you now, and it's important that you take some time to integrate it all so that you can be supported and guided by it. This is what the divine wants for you. Make a note of experiences or teachers making themselves known to you at this time. Oh, that's important. Again, make notes. Make notes. Because you are going to share those teachings one day too. So, great message for you. To be one, but to be focused on yourself this month. Definitely an inside movement here. Not very social, not very focused on others. It's focused on yourself, an expansion of you, an expansion of your dreams, your reality, your spirituality. I hope it's going to be a wonderful month for you. It already is, hopefully. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I wish you all the best. See you.